Guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to discuss about Apache Camel integration with Kafka. Okay, so we'll see step by step process. Okay, so if you see the last video, we discuss about ActiveMQ with Kafka, ActiveMQ with Apache Camel. So before that I discussed about Docker. So how to install Docker and how to set up the Docker in your local environment, all the stuff I explained actually. If you are not go through in that video, please go through the Docker setup image, because we are going to run the Kafka top of Docker container. Okay, so if you are not aware of Docker, please go and do the installation step. Okay, so then come to this video. Okay, so this video we are just going to set up the Kafka with our Apache Camel, and we are going to run the Kafka in the Docker container. Okay, so if you already installed the Docker container, you will have this is the UI, the desktop UI. So you can see that in your system, right? So basically this is the icon. So once I double click this icon, it will open this UI. Okay, so now what basically I'm going to do, let me uncommand the other components. So I need to create a new Java classes for us, right? So for example Kafka. Okay, so let me command it out, the other stuff in the last class whatever we discussed. Okay, so let me close all the files. Okay, yeah, so let me create a new class files for Camel. Let me create a two routers basically. Okay, so let me create a class first for Kafka sender. Okay, so sender router. Okay, so this route will help us to send the message. Basically, if you are not aware of Kafka, please go through the Kafka video which I have mentioned in my description. Okay, so where you can refer all the stuff about Kafka. Kafka is nothing but it's a messaging system basically. Okay, so it will help us to consume the message or produce the message to the place. So it's like a queue. Okay, so Kafka messaging queue. Okay, basically we can say that. Okay, so that is like a broker. It will like work as a broker. Okay, so we can configure all the stuffs, but as of now we are directly running with the Docker image, so that will take care of everything. Okay, so now I'm just creating a route for the Kafka basically. Okay, so we need to obviously we need to extend the route builder. Okay, so Kafka sender route, this is the route I'm going to use to send the message basically to Kafka. Okay, okay, fine. So then let me make this as a component. Okay, then let me create one more file called receiver, right? Kafka receiver router. Okay, basically let me do the same thing, route builder, let me extend that as well. Okay, so let me finish it out, so that have the method of configure. Okay, so as of now I have two classes, right? One is for sending and another one is for receiving. Both is having the component annotation, so that our Spring Boot will take care of that, right? Okay, so now I am ready with the class. How I can do the logic, right? So before doing logic, let's try to run the Kafka in our Docker. Okay, that is first step we need to know about it, how to run the Kafka in Docker. Let's see that. Okay, so before running, what I done is that I have a file, Docker compose file. I already prepared it. Okay, maybe I can show you what is there in that file. Okay, so that you can understand that what basically. Okay, so let me open new file and let me just drag and drop that. Okay, so what is the first step you need to do it out. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so this is the file. Okay, it is not moving, hold on. So let me open file, open. Okay, so let me go to my C drive, and in that I have a Kafka folder. Okay, basically let me push this file into Kafka folder. Let me, okay, so the Kafka folder I have a file. Let me open this Kafka file. Okay, yeah, okay, so this is the file basically, you can see here, right? So what basically here it is there actually. So we are creating an image for Kafka. Okay, to run the Kafka, before that we need a zookeeper. Okay, don't ask what is zookeeper, maybe you can see in separate video. Just this is the file I have we already developed it. Okay, so I'm going to run the zookeeper as well as Kafka, okay, in the same image, okay, in the same file, YAML file actually. Okay, so how can I run this file in Docker? The second question, right? The file is already ready. Maybe I will share the files as well in my attachment. Okay, so once this file is ready, okay, so I can open this folder in command prompt, right? So I understood that you already followed my Docker launching a Docker installation video, and you have a Docker setup ready with your local. Okay, so open the command prompt with the particular folder. If you are already installed the Docker, okay, just you can give the Docker compose version. Okay, it should give you the version, which version you installed already, the Docker. Okay, it should give you the version of that. Okay, so basically, okay, it is taking some time. Okay, what happened, still not giving. Okay, now it is got. Okay, so I have a version of 2.29.2. okay, this is the basically version. Maybe when you are trying to do it out, maybe you have some latest version, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so some version it should print it out. Okay, so now I can understand that my Docker is perfectly installed, I can use it out. Okay, to run this file, basically if I run this file will take care of take care of upping the zookeeper as well as Kafka. Okay, it will take care of running the zookeeper as well as Kafka. So what I'm basically going to do, so the same command Docker compose, but instead of version I'm going to up. If I give that, it will pick the files, YAML files from the particular folder, whatever is having the Docker compose. Okay, it will run that basically. Okay, it's trying to pull the zookeeper image now. So it is trying to pulling the zookeeper image and it will run it out. Okay, it may take few minutes or few seconds based on your internet speed and your system configuration. Okay, it has to download some files into your Docker. So as of now you can see that our Docker having only two images, right? So one is ActiveMQ images and another one is getting started my initial image. Okay, so now it has to give the one more image called Kafka. Okay, so once this is the step completed, you can see the Kafka image as well here. Okay, so once it is getting downloaded, let's set up our local environment. Okay, so I'm going here. So as of now I'm ready with my basic classes. Okay, so I'm going to use the Kafka component into Apache Camel, right? So what I need to do it out, let me go into pom.xml. I need to add dependency for it first of all. Okay, so if you see that we already added for ActiveMQ dependency in the last video, right? So you can see here. Okay, I'm trying to include the Kafka, so just copy paste this one. Okay, so the just instead of ActiveMQ, just change into Kafka, that's all. This is the dependency for our Kafka. Okay, so it is downloading the dependencies. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it is downloading a couple of dependencies which is related to Kafka. Okay, so once it is downloaded, we are ready to integrate Kafka with our Spring Boot application, I mean our Apache Camel application. Okay, so let's see the meanwhile what's happening here. Here it is still downloading. Here you can see that now downloaded new version of zookeeper still is downloading, that is fine. Let's take some time. Okay, okay, once it is done, you are ready with that actually. Okay, you are ready to integrate your Apache Camel with Kafka. Now what basically logic we need to do it out actually. Okay, so if you see that we are having sender as well as receiver. Okay, through sender I need to send the messages. Okay, how I can send basically. Okay, so let's see that. So it is very simple. If you are know about already, if you watch my videos, I'm going to send the message periodically. So what I need to do to send the message periodically, I need to use the timer. Okay, so let me give test Kafka. Okay, this is a timer. Whatever name you want, you can give it out. Okay, so test Kafka. Okay, so this is the timer configuration, and the period, let me give it out, maybe I'll give it out 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, so after every 10 seconds it should send body. Okay, it should give the message, right? Sorry, set body. What happened? Yeah, okay, so still the downloading was happening. Okay, so that is what it is, somewhat slow. Okay, set body. Yeah, So I'm going to send the simple message. Okay, so what I'm going to give it a simple message. The message should be like a welcome to Tech Bus Blogs Kafka testing maybe. Okay, let me give like this. Okay, hope you are fine with this, right? So okay, this is the message every 10 seconds I'm trying to push into Kafka. Okay, so and where I need to push, so this is the timer route, that's fine. I'm sending this body. So to whom we need to send to Kafka, right? Basically, so to send it Kafka, I need to mention as Kafka. So what is the topic name it is having? You can give any topic name which will create automatically, basically. Okay, my Kafka topic, let me give it like this. Okay, that's all. Okay, nothing else you need to do it out. We are ready with that now. Okay, let me see meantime what's happening here. Okay, now this is running, up and running fine. Okay, now Kafka is ready. You can, if you go to Docker image container, you can see that, right? So Kafka is running. First Zookeeper is running, then Kafka is running. Okay, Zookeeper will take care of it needs some inputs from the Kafka. Kafka needs some input from Zookeeper, so it is running both actually. So that is the configuration I done basically in this file. Okay, so what is the port needs to run, what is the image I need to pull, so what is the environment, so all the stuffs I mentioned here basically. Okay, so it is running, up and running fine. Okay, so now we are ready with our sender. Now this is ready to send the message to Kafka. Okay, so let me go to receiver. What basically we need to do as a receiver, right? Okay, so I need to just get the message from the topic, correct? So I'm just giving a say Kafka, and what is the topic name I give it? Give the same topic name. Okay, let me copy this. So this is to there, but here that is a from. So this is the place whenever some message is falling, just get the message. Okay, just get the message, and I need to print as a log. Okay, let me directly put it as log. Okay, log, let me directly put it as log, and put the body, whatever body is coming, just print it out. Okay, so the receiver router is now ready to receive the message when some message is placing into my Kafka topic. Now sender is ready to push the message into Kafka topic every 10 seconds. So this is the message it is planning to push. Okay, so now we done with the setup. Okay, so basically what are the stuffs we done it? First we added the pom.xml. Second we added from and send router. One more configuration we need to tell that which broker I need to point it out, which Kafka broker I need to point it out. If you go to your Docker image, you can see here your Kafka is running on 90, what is that? 9092 basically. Okay, so this is the broker you need to point out. So what you need to do it out. Okay, so camel dot component, I'm trying to get the component of Kafka. Okay, so the broker should be, you can give it as localhost, right? 9092, right? That is what I hope we saw that in that. Yeah, so 9092 to the port. Okay, so the camel dot component dot Kafka dot brokers, the local host 9092. Okay, so this is what I need to mention it out, so that it will search, it will send the topic to the particular broker, it will push this topic at the same time when it is trying to receive, right? From the same broker, it will look for this topic. Okay, so we done that. Okay, let's try to run it and see how it is working. Okay, let me go and run my Camel application. Let's see that how it is printing the logs. Okay, now DevTools properties are added, log for logging is added. Okay, Tomcat initialized with port 8080. Okay, so now you can see that. Okay, so some error message. What is that error message? Let me stop the server. Okay, if you see the error message, it is saying that unknown host exception. Okay, So what you can see that unknown host exception. So it is trying to pick the host this 38CAB3, okay, but it is not able to pick that. Okay, what we need to, it is trying to tell that, so I'm trying to pick this host but I'm could not able to do it out. What basically we need to do, if you are using Windows, you need to add this host, okay, in your Windows system. So for that, just go to your C drive. Okay, so let me go to C drive. In the Windows, C drive Windows folder. Okay, so here you search it system32. Okay, so in that drivers should be there, yeah, drivers, then etc folder should have a host file, the hosts file, right? So just open this file in your local. Okay, if you are using Windows, this is the path actually. Okay, if you maybe Linux or any other system, Mac, just search it, what is the path, basically what is the host will be there, where is the host file will be there. Okay, so just trying to open the file with my here actually. Okay, so you can see here, right? So here a lot of local host and everything is there, right? So here basically we need to add our host. So what basically we got the error message, let's go and read that. Unknown host exception, that 38, right? So yeah, so this is the message basically. So this is the host, we need to add it out. Okay, what is the step we can change that. Okay, so let's go into our file basically. Okay, Docker is running fine, and let's go into our file. So systems32 drivers. Okay, so this is the correct location and correct file. Okay, to double confirm that actually. Okay, yeah, so you need to add the host. So how we can add it out? Okay, so let me go to this host place. This is the place, right? So added by Docker desktop. Okay, so host Docker internal. Okay, just click on enter here. Okay, so in that, what you do, you just copy the whatever error message you got it, right? Just copy the error message. Let me go and copy that. Okay, so this is the message, just copying this. Okay, so and going into my section. Okay, so here add that. So this after 127. Okay, so here you added 127 point, right? So this should be your basic local, right? 0.0.1, this is should be your local host. Then you just give the your whatever you copied, so just paste it. Okay, just save it. It will, your file cannot save at it may product. Do you want to launch Notepad? Yes. Okay, so please make sure you are running with admin access. Okay, so that it will allow you to save it out. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, okay, now it is saved. Okay, so make sure you open with admin access. Okay, so that it is allowing us to save. Okay, once I done that, now go here and let me stop, let me remove this and let me restart that. Let's see now it is producing any error message or it is taking care of producing and consuming the Kafka. Let's see that. Okay, so now you can see you are not getting any errors, right? So Kafka commit ID, so all the stuffs are there. Okay, so you can see the error message, right? Yes, every 10 seconds it is producing some, like our Kafka consumer, Kafka producer is producing the message, and every 10 seconds Kafka consumer is consuming the message and it is printing. Okay, hope you can able to see the screen, right? So see, you can see the down, every 10 seconds it will producing another message. Okay, yeah, so hope you understood how Kafka we can integrate with Apache Camel, right? So make sure you need to integrate, you need to mention this host in your host file. Okay, so because this is what it is Kafka is expecting. Okay, make sure, maybe it may be in your system, it may be different host. Okay, so while running only you can come to know that, so which host it is trying to push it out. Okay, maybe if you are working with some other in your laptop, it may be, or your computer, it will expect in different host. So please put that host name here actually. Okay, So hope you understood how we can run the Kafka in Docker image, right? Docker container, and how that one we can integrate with our Apache Camel. So this is the file we need to prepare it out to develop your Zookeeper and Kafka. Maybe if you are doing manually, you need to install the Zookeeper separately with couple of steps and Kafka with couple of steps. So what I basically done, easily I just prepared one file, and through this file I directly running that actually. Okay, that's all guys. Hope you understood. Maybe I'm just putting this file as well in my GitHub URL, and I'll share the link in this description itself. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.